Hello. Oh, God. Sorry. Welcome back to Rock Valley. If you saw my last video, you'll know that, excuse me, my throat is a little sensitive. So, I'm feeling a little better. I sound better. I feel like I sound better. I may not sound better. I don't know. Maybe I should get a good microphone and see what I sound like on that. And then I'll know whether or not I sound better. Those microphones are expensive. A couple $100 sometimes. Like a good microphone. So, maybe one of these days. Just have to get some. I just have to have the desire, I guess. I don't have to get anything. I just have to want to. I guess I have to get money. I have to do that much at least. So, here I am making bus lines. Buses are usually pretty busy. When I first started, I didn't really think about bus lines and getting the stops on the correct side of the road and stuff. I don't know, there's some things with this game that I don't know, that are realistic, that I kind of take for, that I just assume aren't going to be realistic. Like, excuse me, God, what is it? Like a dam. If you build a hydroelectric dam, it doesn't immediately start producing power. It takes a while. You have to build up the water behind it, and that takes a while. There was something else. I'm not sure. You fix a traffic problem or something, you have to wait a while for things to kind of smooth out. I don't remember what else. Oh, yeah, I guess like moving dumps and cemeteries and stuff. Oh, and then, yeah, that's what I remember. And warehouses. It's like, you know, if you wanna store something else in a real warehouse, you do have to empty it of its current contents before you can fill it with something new. But I didn't, you know, you just don't think about that. It's like, oh, I want to put this in there now. So then it's like, oh, you have this much of, you know, in this case, animal products instead of flour. But it totally makes sense. And it's really awesome that it's like, no, we have to get all of the flour out of here. Maybe you have another warehouse, or we'll have to find someone to buy it. But we have to get that out of here before we can put animal products in here. So, and then same with like cemeteries and stuff. Oh, the first time I ran across that, I was like, I need to redo something. I don't remember what exactly, but I couldn't do it because I needed to move a cemetery, and I didn't realize that I was going to have to, you know, empty it first. So move all the people to, I guess move all the people to another cemetery. If you have a crematorium, just build a bunch of those. Build one right next to the cemetery. And then you can just do a cycle of filling up your cemetery and then burning all the bodies and then refilling it and burning the bodies and refilling it and burning the bodies. Oh yeah, so I'm trying to figure out this traffic problem. So I set this up as a 6-lane one way, because I just had this line of cars getting to the highway. They're taking the road underneath the highway, along the coast there, then to that roundabout up in the corner to the other to get on the highway, because I haven't figured out two very important things. Well, the most important thing is there in Cedar Hills, that roundabout. I have the on-ramp. Well, I have the on-ramp for one of the lanes of traffic set up as an off-ramp, so people can't. I'm always wondering, like, why aren't they getting on the highway right there? They can't. They can if they go what's now to the right and exit the map and then come back. I did that one time for a fire department on accident. And a police department, I think. And just buildings burning. I was like, what's taking so long? What's taking so long? Well, the way that I had it set up, they had to, for whatever reason, they had to exit the map and then turn around and come back, because there was no other way. They could only get on one highway. There's no way off of it. But I think that's pretty cool. Oh, and then the landscaping. I remember doing a bunch of stuff. I think I had the game paused, maybe. Probably. And then I was messing around, like, making my shore bigger here, or, somewhere doing some, oh, let's dig this up. Let's do this. And then I unpause it, and I'm playing, and then all of a sudden I have just a giant flood downriver, which was all my all my commercial stuff too. It was like all my big commercial building, my downtown area basically was flooded out, all because I was an idiot. So, the election was yesterday. Well, yesterday was election day. Still, neither candidate has conceded yet. I guess Trump has declared victory, but nobody's really verified that. Or no one else, none of the like mainstream media has said that. And I don't think Pennsylvania, and I don't think some of these states have officially even declared yet, so they very well could be a bit still before we figure it out. So I don't care too much. Well, I do care. I would like Trump to win, but if he doesn't, that's fine. It's not going to be the end of the world yet. That'll happen sometime. I'm not sure when, but sometime. Yeah, the taxis, I don't understand how the taxis work exactly, or how to get good use of a taxi, because I've never, this game goes on for a long time, and I think I get like less than 10 weekly taxi users. I have like over 1,000 bus riders and metro users, and close to that monorail users, but nobody wants to take a taxi. And then I haven't set up any of the other. Oh, I have a ferry and blend. I make all that stuff later. I guess we'll get to that when we get to that. Or I will get to that when I get to that. So, yeah, well, I don't know. I'm going to keep my eyes on the election results. See what happens. You know, probably talk about that whenever something is declared. Once a concession is made. I haven't looked at it myself, but from what I've heard, which is basically just Sticks Hexenhammer, is Trump won. They just need that he has a pretty insurmountable lead in a few states. I don't remember which ones specifically. I think Pennsylvania and Georgia maybe had a big enough lead to where Biden can't come back. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Do the things. It's the end of the video, so you know the drill. Like and subscribe and share and comment and get notified if you want to hear more of this or see more of this.